There's not much I can say at this point about the Maine Annville Spartans that you haven't heard a billion times before, unless you're living under a rock. But I'll say it anyway. 3-time state champions, 49 wins in a row, and still the #1 team in the state, looking for a 4th straight berth in the state finals. The Spartans, with an extra day of rest due to the snow in Buffalo, taking on Cheektowaga in the semis. Let's go to the first and Emmy's first offensive drive. Adam Gallagher getting the option pitch and finishing it off with a short touchdown. It's an early 7-0 lead. Very next Emmy drive, similar result, but this time Kyle Balmer on the option keeper, 49 yards all the way into the end zone. Spartans up 14-zip. But to know these Spartans is to know that that's not even close to enough. Gallagher again getting a little winded this time. 61 yards all the way down the sideline for the touchdown, and already a 20-zip lead in the first quarter. Cheektowaga gets on the board in a second, but no matter, because Balmer can do this. Avoids 3 tackles and hustles all the way in for the score. 70 yards, and it's 26-7. So we've seen some rushing. What haven't we seen yet? How about our favorite connection? Balmer to Palmer, and Michael heading all the way down the near sideline on Emmy's first 3rd down of the game. And this one is getting quite out of hand, so let's put it officially out of reach. Balmer on the ground again, his 3rd touchdown of the half. Spartans score on their first 7 drives and punch their tickets back to the Dome, 54-28.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun this coming week. Shelmont, we got to have a good week of practice. Definitely have to have the best week of practice we have all year, so it should be fun.
Well, I think our linemen were able to get to their blocks, and I think, plus our A-backs as well, and then, Kyle was making some good reads. So, when our offense is clicking like that, it's hard to stop, only because we have, a lot of weapons. And today it just kind of clicked, and, we benefited from it.
Our own Donnie Dwyer was up in Rochester all weekend and now joins us with more.
With Thanksgiving just only 4 days away, Maine Annville filled up their plates early and feasted on some Warriors defense, rushing for 6 touchdowns in a 54-28 win that sends them back to the Carrier Dome.
When our offense is clicking like that, it's hard to stop, only because we have, a lot of weapons. And today it just kind of clicked, and we benefited from it.
The O-line, they're a bunch of studs, and it's nice running behind them. And I think that when they're blocking like they're blocking right now, it's most things work.
The offense did their job, but so did the defense, forcing 5 turnovers and holding the Warriors to 28 points.
We did what we needed to do. I mean, we stopped them for the first couple times to get that lead, and they're a good team, so that's a tribute to them.
Probably the best offense we've seen all year, so defense did a good job, and the offensive team did a good job putting points on the board.
This was 50 wins in a row as they make their 4th straight trip to the state final.
It doesn't get old, that's for sure. And I think the kids have worked. I know everybody in the state works hard, but our guys work hard. So I'm glad that they're getting a chance to go up there and play.
Next up for number 51 is Shelmont, who the Spartans know well in the big game.
Well, I know they're playing really good and they're scoring a lot of points. So our defense is going to have to have a good week this week, and our offense is going to have to keep pushing the points, and we're going to have to have a good week of practice.
Well, they have a lot of players back from last year, so they're going to be good again. Obviously they're good, they're in the state championship, but we gotta get to work on Tuesday, and we gotta work hard, and we'll be ready for them.
We know that they're going to come and play. They have some very tough kids. They're well coached, and I'm sure they're going to come gunning for us.
The Spartans will play the Sabres Sunday at 3 p.m. in Syracuse. We'll have the full recap for you next week at the Dome. Reporting in Rochester, Donnie Dwyer, Fox 40 HD Sports.